Running hopefully. Let's hope it's working. Dun dun dun. Oh. Interesting to see if anyone pops up. Dun dun dun. Yes, we are running and live. Is it? Oh. Yeah, it should be. So, morning guys. I hope everyone's having a great start to the week, wherever you are, whatever you're getting up to. And going to be doing a lot more live reviews and stuff like that. And doing live giveaways and bits and pieces and stuff. So this is the first one of many. Now I'm having to do this through... Morning, how's you? You're right. So yeah, like I was just saying, I want to start doing a lot more live reviews nowadays. Rather than just doing recorded ones, I want to start doing reviews so that people that are interested in what I'm reviewing can ask questions and stuff like that. Going to be doing loads of more live giveaways and stuff like that. And I haven't seen many people doing live reviews out there. It's usually pre-recorded, and as you've probably known with all my reviews that I do, I do everything in one take, so it's never sort of like cut and edited and stuff like that. Got a review this morning from Barbers Bay, so that's going to be coming up. That's cologne and wax and something else. Going to be doing questions and answers as well. If anyone's got any questions, then please get in touch, because happy to try and answer whatever I can. Still drinking from the same horrid mug, but hey, there you go. Oh, so yeah, I hope everyone's all right out there. I haven't wear the old specs this morning, otherwise I can't see what the hell is coming up in the comment box. But I managed to find a workaround for doing live reviews, because YouTube are now doing it. If you're streaming and doing live stuff from a mobile device, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers, which I haven't got, which makes no difference to me. But I have found a workaround, so I'm doing it through kind of like another brand and then going through YouTube that way and recording. So yeah, can't keep an old git down. So yeah, this morning going to be having a look at cologne from Barbers Bay. Also going to be having a look at one of their hair products, and also going to be having a look at one of their new craft beer thingy-me-jigs that they've sent through as well, beard balms. So I'm going to be having a look at that as well. But anyone got any questions? SK Crafts, morning. Hope you're all right there in sunny KL. Bloody horrid here. It looks like it's going to rain any second. That's what you get for being on the West Norfolk coast, not on North Norfolk anymore. Moved from there, I'm here. So yeah, back in the review room. Thought I'd do something a bit different rather than doing it in the living room. So, but anyway, I am going to crack on. So here we go. Now, as you know, I've done quite a few reviews for Barbers Bay. Always interested with what Steve does over at Barbers Bay, because a lot of the stuff that he does is completely different. He starts bringing out loads of new stuff in Downham Market today. It's a lovely place, Downham Market is. Remember it well. Used to live just outside in a place called Stoke Ferry. But yeah, the Barbers Bay bring out loads of different stuff, and each time they're coming out with something different, and each time their continuity between all of their products is exactly the same. There's not sort of one range that comes out that's like better than the others and everything. And so I've got a few products that I have been using and tried and looked at to see what I think to them and give you guys my honest opinion on them. Before we start as well, thank you to each and every one of you guys that has subscribed to my channel, watching my videos, liking my videos and commenting on them. It does mean a lot to me, because what I've set up is not about me. I can't stand the way I look and everything like that. So it looks like I'm looking at the screen. I'm not. I'm looking at the camera, so I can't actually see me. And it's all about the small brands, small companies, craftsmen, individuals, etc., that are making some amazing products and trying to showcase stuff that they're doing, as opposed to these huge massive brands that have a shed ton of money that they can throw into marketing, promoting and advertising their products that these smaller brands don't have. And so they have to almost work 100 times harder to get their products noticed and out there. And because they're having to work harder, I am finding personally a lot of their products are actually better than the huge brands out there. And we need to support these people, because if we don't, they're just going to go, well, what's the point? Give up, and all we'll have left are these huge brands. So first of all, coming up for review is we have a hair wax from Barbers Bay. Now this is their Western sort of cowboy style range that they've recently bought, or Steve's recently bought out. As you can see, it's kind of got a metallic-y look on the front of the tin. Ingredients and so forth and everything on the batch and batch numbers. I'm trying to do a good job. I wouldn't say, well, as best as I can do with my little iPad plonked in front of me. And so this is kind of like a whiskey scent. Now it comes in a 100ml tin, which this is kind of your standard hair product size tin. And inside it looks like that. It's kind of almost an off purpley colour, and it has a very faint hint of whiskey to it. It's kind of like malt whiskey, so it's got a sweetness to it. It's, even though it's a wax, I have used this, it's kind of got like a medium to low sheen to it, so it's not ridiculously shiny and everything. Good amount of hold to it. And the nice thing as well, even though it is a wax, is that it's kind of water soluble, so you don't have to wash your hair over and over and over again in order to get it out. So it does come out looks like, it does look like bearing grease. Probably use it as bearing grease. I've got a couple of actual greasers up there, hair greasers. But it's a good product. It's got a good sort of medium hold to it, not ridiculously strong and not sort of flimsy stuff, but it smells absolutely stunning. I like the design work that he brings out on all of his products. Like I said, the last ones that I reviewed hair products wise were the other hair products, which had kind of got like a old American retro theme to them, which were really, really nice. No, we're good. And he's done it again with this one. It's a great product. Love the scent on it. It's not too overpowering. It's just enough. And I really like it. And the cost for this is about a tenner. It is a tenner, actually. I will be putting links down below to Barbers Bay, so give them a look out and have a check through the stuff they got. They do loads of products, colognes, perfumes, hair products, beard products, all sorts of barbery sort of stuff. And remember, when you are using any sort of product whatsoever, always do a test patch first. Don't just go slinging it on your face, hair and beard or whatever, because obviously you can have allergic reactions to just about anything. So always do a test patch for at least 24 hours first before you use it. But I've not had any problems with it. No sort of flaky scalp or build up of the product. And remember, you could start off with a small amount. Don't put a huge dollop on your hands, because you can always add more to it. If you put too much in your hair, you're obviously going to have to wash the whole thing out and start again. But it's great stuff. Love the sort of like metallic-y look. Hopefully it's picking it up on the labelling. And another great product. As well as that, here's brought out another cologne. Same label as this one. The Jack's Whiskey. Now this is a mad cologne. I usually wear sort of like your standard sort of Hugo Boss and stuff like that. And he sent this one through for me to have a look at. And it's so layered. There are so many different sorts of... Once you put it on, you kind of get that regular aftershave sort of smell, and then it sort of eases off and you get loads of different sorts of scents, because the scents that he's using in this is a whiskey scent, a leather scent, sweet tobacco, precious wood and amber. And as one sort of wears off, the other one starts coming up, and it's such a well-made product, and I keep hoping that Barbers Bay one day is going to slip up, not on purpose if you know what I mean, but the products are so good. Comes in a 100 ml splash bottle, so you can either fill up another sort of pump if you've got one, or you can just sort of splash it on, and comes in at 18 quid. And it's quite a strong aftershave to start with, or cologne, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of quite high, but then it does ease back. Once that alcohol sort of dissipates from it, you start getting the whiskey and the leather through. It's also got a sweetness to it as well. First off, out the bat, you can smell the leather, you can smell the whiskey, and you can't really smell the tobacco or the woods or the amber. But then once those two sort of scents, the whiskey and the leather, drops down, then the other sort of scents start coming up, so you can start smelling the sweet tobacco. And it's not like a whiskey like you've thrown a bottle of Jack Daniels over yourself and smoked 100 Rothmans or something like that. It's a nice sort of sweet tobacco scent. And it's quite a thick, sticky aftershave. It's quite a heavy one. But like I say, it does change throughout sort of times of the day. And Mrs. actually really likes this one, and so this is going to be one that I'm going to start or just carry on using. I have got one in a pump bottle that I carry with me to work once I've been outside and had a fag. But yeah, again, it's a great product from Barbers Bay. Also on the alcohol theme, he's bought out craft beer, balms and whipped oils. And this balm, does smell like beer. So it's great on a day off and everything. If you're working, I possibly wouldn't recommend putting this in your beard, because you are going to smell like you've had a few pints before you go to work. But it just smells, you can smell the hops and the beer in it. It smells like a craft beer, and stunning. Again, it's got the little instructions and doodads on the back, and that's the label on it. Hopefully the camera's picking that up all right. Original beard balm craft beer, smooth and good taste. It is. It's nice stuff. And he's done a range of different ones of these craft beer ones, whipped oils and stuff. It's really nice, but it does smell of beer, so be very careful where you're using that one. God dear. So yeah, those are the products from Barbers Bay, which we'll go through again. You got the whiskey hair wax, which comes in a 100 ml tin. Barbers Bay, wherever they can, they use natural and certified organic ingredients as well, which is a plus point, and it's great. So 100 ml, £10. It's going to last you a fair old while. And you've got the whiskey, Jack's Cologne, comes again in a 100 ml splash bottle, and this comes in at £18. And I think the craft beer beard balm, if I'm right, is coming in at £9, £9 or £10, which I think that's right. But again, really good, solid products. And the thing I like about Barbers Bay is they're always kind of like progressing. They don't sort of like haven't got their set 4 cents and that's what they do. Constantly sort of like reinventing the wheel and coming out with loads of stuff. He's almost like sort of Willy Wonka of the beard world and hair world, because he just makes some amazing products out there. So yeah, so that was the review from the the beard balm, the hair wax and the cologne, and I'll give them top marks on all of those. The real me, I can't grow a beard. It doesn't matter, my beard's terrible. I've been growing it for over a year now. I only had it trimmed once. I've kind of got heavier on one side and lighter on the other. Doesn't matter if you can't grow a beard. My beard's not absolutely fantastic or anything. Just be happy with what you got in life. I was watching a channel the other day of quite a well-known beard brand, and they're kind of like critiquing people's beards and stuff like that. It's okay. You can buy one. Too true. And the thing is, they were critiquing people's beards. People were sending in photos of their beards and hair and stuff like that. And these three blokes were sitting there going, well, you should have some of that taken off here and take that up and take this off, or it's not particularly great, or why don't you show... Sod it. Who gives a shit in life? That really annoys me when people critique other people and they don't look in the mirror and sort of like look at their own stuff. You know, we've got all these magazines and films and programs now saying we should look like this, we should be like this, we should dress like this. Be yourself in life. Be true to yourself. Who cares? I'm glad you like the stream. Thank you very much. Be true to yourself in life, because let's face it, none of us are Jason Statham's or Dwayne Johnson's or anything like that in life. We are what we are. My beard, like I say, I've been growing it for over a year now. It's thin on the sides. I've got this huge, massive sort of goatee front bit. It's what I grow. And if people don't like what I grow, then I don't care. Not interested. I'm too old to care what people think or say about my beard or how I dress or the way I look. I think nowadays as well, it must be hard for kids growing up, you know, sort of like you've got a child that goes to school and they come home and saying such and such is wearing this, or such and such has had their hair cut like this. Is as soon as kids are in school, it's kind of setting them up for that whole thing. Society says you need to look like this. And people have turned around to me and sort of looked at, sort of double taken me because of the amount of tattoos and stuff that I've got and the beard and the hairstyle and everything. And I do enjoy proving them wrong, going, look, I might look like this, but hello, Tom, you right there? I might look like this, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I am the way that I look or the way that I dress, if that makes sense. I work for a very large entertainment company teaching kids about conservation, do loads of school groups and stuff like that, and look after animals and everything in my full-time job. And it's not affected the way that I worked or anything like that. It's just kind of shocked people, the fact that I'm out there teaching kids about conservation and beach recycling and sort of like marine conservation and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, that's not what we thought you'd be like with all these tattoos and the way your hair is and bits. So what everybody thinks about the way you look. But if anyone's got any questions, well, I try my best with my reviews. Like I say, I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. I'm just trying to give honest reviews. That's all I've done since day one, is an honest review. I'm not here blowing smoke rings up anyone's backside. If there was something there I didn't like I said about your beard balm, it smells of craft beer. It's a great thing. Would I wear it if I was going to work? Possibly not, because it does smell like I've had a couple of pints. But you've created a craft beer balm and it smells of craft beer, so you can't complain that it smells like it, because if you don't want to smell like a brewery, Tom, completely agree with that. Tattoos, bearded man, that sort of stigma is slow. It is going away slowly. I mean, my wife, she's like tattooed up to the hill. She's got full sleeves, tattoos down her legs and stuff like that. And she works in the health business, and it's like, it doesn't affect... I think we've kind of got our own stigma in our head of kind of the way we want to look and the way... morning, Clint. The way kind of like we want to be perceived and everything in life, and the way that society kind of wants us to be looked at. And it doesn't matter. You've got to be happy in yourself. Sod what others think. I'm through with caring what people think. I mean, it's like... I've had messages before about, oh, your beard looks a mess and your beard looks crap and stuff like that. It's like, I don't care. This is what nature's intended. So be it. But that's enough of a rant. But if anyone's got any questions, let's go straight. Oh, well, back to work. See you guys later. Have a great day. And take care of yourself. No injuries and stuff like that. But yeah, there are some amazing products out there from these small brands, whether it's clothing companies, jewellery companies, brands, whatever you want to call them, brands, businesses, individuals, beard products, hair products, skin products, that we need to really, really support these guys, even the crafts people out there like SK Crafts and stuff. What's my favourite Barbers Bay scent? It would be very biased of me if I was to say the collaboration scent that we done, which was right just here, which was the Nordic blend, which was the leather and campfire and the honeymead balm. They are stunning scents, exactly kind of like what we worked out. To me, personally, this is my new number one. The missus goes through a perfume that he makes called Gigi or Gigi. Hang on a sec. And this was sent through the other day, and she's already gone through that. She's got one in a little spray bottle. I've not tried that brand yet. It is strong. I'm kind of, the reason why I wanted a strong scent, just slightly deviating, is I'm tired of these scents that you open the beard oil or balm, it smells fantastic for that first half an hour you put it on, and then within a few hours, gone. I wanted something that was going to linger for a lot longer and kind of like almost provide like a 4, 5, 6 hour sort of scent. I've not reviewed the products because that's just silly. So we worked on a stronger scent so it does last a lot longer as opposed to some of the other scents that perhaps don't. But favourite scent has to be this one, the Cowboy cologne. It's absolutely stunning. It's kind of like my equivalent to what the wife uses with her Gigi. She almost drinks the stuff. I swear she's an alcoholic and she's drinking perfume. But no, this is fantastic. It's a lot of Barbers Bay stuff is great stuff. Don't get me wrong. I've not tried a product yet from Barbers Bay that I've sat there and gone, well, that's not as good as the other stuff. All the hair products, all the beard balms and stuff are fantastic. I'm hoping to do another collaboration with Barbers Bay because I want to do, I know it's a long way off yet, but I want to do another live Halloween one like I done last year. And I'm toying with the idea because I did get the tin that's up there, which has got the kind of Halloweeny horror stuff in it. I'm looking at possibly doing another collaboration with Barbers Bay for some Halloweeny stuff and do another live review and giveaway. That scent is certainly one I plan to try soon. I've got the Halloween stuff out there. That was the one that I'd done with the live Halloween last year. Really good scents as well, nice and strong. The only problem with, well, my Halloween thing was a bit of a weird one last year, I have to admit that, but I do like dressing the room up and everything for Halloween and pumpkins and stuff, so I'm looking at doing a live one this year again. The only problem that I do find with stuff like the US products and everything, don't get me wrong, they're great, but you have to watch out because they haven't got they don't need to worry about their CPSR tests and stuff like that Europe kind of has to. And we do need to be very careful, whatever products we're buying from whatever brand in the UK and Europe, that they do have this kind of safety report, because if not, it can contain two sort of like chemicals and stuff like that that can be really nasty and harsh, which is why even with the stuff that is CPSR, always do a test patch first, because you don't want to throw it all over your face. Next thing you know, your face starts melting and dropping off and everything. So you've always do test patches first. But if anyone's got any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm going to be doing the next live review that I do in about a week's time. I'm going to be doing a fairly substantial giveaway with that, so stay tuned. But any questions, please feel free. We got some good old brands in this company though, small brands that we need to really help and support. Audacious Beard Company's another one. Savage Alchemy's another good one. Do like the stuff from North Sea Beard Company. They're good products. Got some more reviews coming up soon for Devilishly Bearded. They do a lot of the sweet retro scents on it. Loved that one up there as well, the Urban Collection as well. Some great stuff. Sod the big stuff and the big markets. Tried Sugar Beards? No, I haven't tried Sugar Beard. Slightly because they're now bordering on kind of quite a large brand and everything else like that. And don't get me wrong, the labelling on their products looks stunning, and it was kind of what attracted me to Sugar Beards. But because they're not so much of a small brand anymore, they're quite a big brand, I may be skipping that one. I know stuff like Mad Viking is quite a big brand, but it's just sort of stuff that we don't usually have in this country, so it's kind of why I reviewed it. Nothing worse when you haven't stirred your coffee. But no, any questions, please feel free to ask, because that's what I'm here for. Whatever you want to know, beard combs, brushes, balms, moustache wax. I've been having a lot of messages about moustache wax as well recently. I've only tried 2 so far. That was from the Audacious Beard Company and from Beard Pilot. So a lot of questions on that, but any questions, feel free to ask. That's what I'm here for. I broke a mirror earlier as well, so that's 17 years bad luck. Any questions? Yeah, going to be doing quite a big giveaway. In fact, very big giveaway. Very soon. What's your thoughts on beard butter? I don't know, because you've got your beard oil, your whipped oil, your beard balm and your beard butter. Now I've seen beard butters that have got beeswax in it, and obviously once you start putting beeswax in it, it's starting to turn it more on a balm. Personally for me, when I wake up in the morning on my beard, I'll use beard oil, 6 drops of that, and I'll use half a fingernail, if that's worth, of beard balm, just to add a bit of styling and hold to my beard. So I tend not to use beard butter. I do like butter, but to me, I prefer to stay with the beard balm and the beard oil, because with both of those you should be getting everything that you can get from a beard butter. But it's all down to the individual and what you kind of like. Some people will use a beard butter or whipped oil instead of a beard oil. Some people will use a balm. And to be honest, with all of these beard products and stuff like that, what people don't tell you is you don't actually need them. Yes, prehistoric man was growing beards long before beard oil, beard balm, beard butter and moustache wax came out. Since this male grooming thing has hit the mainstream, I personally use butter at night as a slow deep moisturiser. What I tend to use at night, not a plug or anything like that, is the leave-in beard conditioner, snake venom from Barbers Bay. So that's what I tend to put in, a couple of squirts of that of the evening. It's in a pump form, comes out looking like that, and so that's what I tend to use in the evening, which is a beard serum, but kind of got a nice Turkish Delight rose scent to it, but that's we don't actually need beard products, but it is a way of obviously conditioning the skin, keeping the skin hydrated, putting oils back into the beards, stopping your beard from going dry and crispy. But you don't actually need any beard products whatsoever. It's just purely, yeah, it's pretty good. I have to be honest, I don't use much of it, literally 1, maybe 2 pumps, depending on if I've washed my beard before bed. If so, just leave it in. You don't need to wash it out or anything like that. It's kind of like a hair serum for the beard and the skin. It's great stuff. Available from Barbers Bay. So yeah, you got, yeah, I don't know. But I like all these different scents, and it is nice with some of the brands now that they're beginning to think outside of the box rather than, don't get me wrong, I love my deep sort of woody scents and stuff like that, and I like my sweet shop sort of scents and everything. But as a person with a beard, I was kind of starting to get a bit bored with the same cedarwood, sandalwood and stuff like that scent. So it is nice to see that a few brands are starting to look outside the box with different scents and stuff like that. Audacious Beard Company are doing it, Savage Alchemy are doing it as well, Barbers Bay's doing it, which is nice. Rusty Bear are doing it as well. Barbers Bay. Who's the other one? Sorry, Devilishly Bearded. So yeah. But any more questions, feel free to ask. What's coffee gone? How long have we been going for? Where's the clock on this? I don't know. No idea. Live. Probably going about 20 minutes odd. But yeah. Any brands that you guys recommend out there? Any small brands that I might have missed or not done or have done that you don't know about? What do you prefer on your beard? Beard brush or beard comb? I'm off, mate. Have a good one. You have a good one too, Tom. Thank you for your time and appreciate you sort of taking part. Cheers, buddy. Oh, Monday already. Off tomorrow, back to work. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, more reviews to fit in as well. So never a dull moment. But I enjoy doing this. I'm sort of trying to help the small brands out there. Sod the big brands. Any questions? Tell you what, I've got to go out and get myself a new beard comb because I keep taking the wooden ones to work and snapping them, which is not good because I have it in my pocket, so I've got to get in. You can't really carry a brush. But yeah, it's... Any questions? How many viewers we got? 3 online. 3 people online. But yeah. So yeah, going to do a lot more live reviews now. Got review coming up for a motorcycle company from the States. Got review coming up for Devilishly Bearded. I've got another review coming up soon for Odin's Beard. And another review coming up soon for Barbers Bay. And loads of stuff in the pipeline. A couple of clothing brands as well. A couple more for them. But no, I hope all of you guys have a fantastic day. If you have got any questions in the last 5 minutes or want to know anything about anything behind, then please feel free to ask before I stop this and get on with the fun job of housework while the wife's at work. Happy days. Sometimes it's nice to be at work. It's almost like having a day off when I'm at work. But no, so that was the review for the Barbers Bay Jack Whiskey hair wax, and the Barbers Bay Jack's Whiskey Cologne, and their original craft beard balm, which actually does smell like beer, which is really nice. Very nice products from them, available from Barbers Bay website, so I'll be putting links down below. Give them a check out. But anything else before we finish off? Oh, Barbers Bay. Thanks, Matt. No, thank you. It's your products that are doing it, not me. I'm just opening them up, trying them, seeing what they're like, and if they're bad. I do want to find some bad beard products. I've got one. I think I put it away in a box because it's just full of chemicals and everything. But I really want to find some bad beard products because it'd be fun. Completely agree. Oh, it's alright. There's another comment that's just come up. Sorry. I can see. Can't see a damn thing. Well, thank you guys for that. I hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are. Next live review will be coming up in about a week's time. There'll be a couple of reviews and that in between that. Also, at the next live review, I'm going to be doing a giveaway as well because I've got a lot of beard products and stuff out there in a box. So stay tuned for that one. Thank you guys so much for watching, looking, taking part and subscribing as well. We need to keep supporting these small brands, craftsmen out there, small businesses and individuals, because if we don't, we've only got the big stuff to use, and what I've seen of the big stuff, I'm not interested in it. And be true to yourself. Keep on being yourself. Keep on looking after each other. Keep on taking care of each other. Keep on looking after each other and keep on loving each other. And I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of The Bearded Berserker. Have a great day, guys. Thank you for your time. Bye. Finish. I don't want to rate it. Finish.